We all know where Manchester United are right now, and the one thing that we all know as a fan base and as people that follow Manchester United is that we are so light when it comes to our midfield. We know we have quality. We have the Casemiro, we have Ugarte, we have Maino, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Mason Mount, but there's no depth in that quality. And we also know who we want and who we have all been looking at from last season to this season and hopefully to the next season. We all know that for sure. So the question is, what can Manchester United do in order for us to put ourselves in the right position to be able to go for the likes of Carlos Baleba, go for the likes of Elliot Anderson and Adam Wharton? Those three players, one thing is for sure, they want Champions League football, and Manchester United are in a peculiar situation to give them Champions League football, to put ourselves in a better position to say, hey, look, we can give you the project, we can give you Champions League, we can give you playing in the best club in the world, we can give you playing for Manchester United and that honor that comes with that. But one thing is for sure, we lost out on Liam Delap because of we did not have Champions League football. So we cannot repeat that same mistakes. And how can we ensure ourselves that we have all that it takes to give us the best chance to win a Champions League spot? And that is going into the market and buying a midfielder. If it's not on a permanent transfer, it has to be on a loan for them to be able to give us 6 good months to get us into the Champions League. And that brings us to today's video. Today's video is going to be talking about the secret midfielders that United are looking at and what they can bring to Manchester United. Why are we looking at them, and why is this a position that Manchester United want to fill? That is what we are going to do here on Pillar Sport. So without further ado, if you guys are just joining us here on Pillar Sport, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, telling us that you love what we are doing here. And if you guys love the video, especially at the end of it, before you leave, make sure you guys hit that like button and comment down what you think about these names that we are talking about and who you would want us to bring in the future. So without further ado, let's get this party started. The names are not sexy. The names that we are talking about are not sexy. Of course, we know Ben Jacobs came out and said the secret midfielder that Manchester United are talking about was once playing in the Premier League and is not playing in the Premier League right now. He's playing in Europe and is not playing in the Saudi. That narrowed the names to some people. You understand? It narrowed the names to some people. And one of the things that we all know that has come out in the past few weeks are Wilfred Ndidi of Nigeria and Besiktas, Ruben Loftus-Cheek of AC Milan and England, and Rúben Neves of Al Hilal and Portugal. Those names are not flashy. We need to understand that those names are not flashy. It is about control, balance, durability, and experience in this situation. Manchester United are not looking to buy these players on a permanent transfer. They are looking to bring the players in order for us to have the depth to give Manchester United the thing that they lack the most. And that right there is absolutely crucial for us. It is crucial for us, and we need to make sure that we can actually make it work. So let's start with the defensive reset. Let's start with the defensive option in Wilfred Ndidi. What does Manchester United lack right now? One thing that we lack absolutely is no consistent ball-winning presence. Casemiro did such a good job against Manchester City, but thinking that Casemiro has the longevity and the consistency to do it back to back is a problem, and we would be lying to ourselves if we go that route. So we need somebody that can actually come in and help him do that role. Second, a midfield consistently exposed in transition. We have that problem, so we also need legs, and we need somebody that can actually read the game a little bit better than what Casemiro and Ugarte are doing right now. That way, we can make sure that we all have things going on. Third is the defensive force to step out way too often. We require the likes of Martinez to step out in order for him to cover the space, in order for him to make sure that they do not have the time to turn and face the defense. We need to make sure that we can absolutely close that out. And last but not the least, too many fouls in dangerous areas because of structural collapse. We know this for a fact. We have given so many free kicks. We did the same thing against Bournemouth. Gave Tavernier the best opportunity to score against us. And damn, he did it. He scored against us in a perfect way. So this brings us to Wilfred Ndidi. What does Wilfred Ndidi bring to Manchester United? One thing is for sure. If you watched anything about AFCON and the Nigerian Super Eagles, you understood that he still has the elite ball winning recovery. We know that for a fact. Ndidi is one of the most pure destroyers in Europe when fit. The key word is when fit. He has the interceptions to prove it. He has the tackles in midfield zone, and he has the defensive deals won. This immediately protects our back four. Stop counter attacks at the source of it. He knows how to defend front foot. He knows how to defend via back foot also. And those things are absolutely clear for us right now. It is truly what we need when it comes to defensive transitions. Indeed, he holds his position. He does not look to be the best player on the pitch. He does not look to be the one that has the spotlight on himself. He doesn't roam unnecessarily. He shields the centre backs. He allows others to play with freedom. United haven't had a true sitter since Pick Matic. We haven't had a true sitter, and that right there is the key part of why Wilfred Ndidi would be a true revelation for us this season. Now, when it comes to physical authority, we know if Wilfred Ndidi is Nigerian. And if there's anything that Nigerians can afford you, is the physicality of how they play football. The strength, the reach, the aerial presence, the intimidation factor. All these things are present in Wilfred Ndidi. Premier League, we all know, especially away from home, would count on these things for us to win the game. And we are going to face Arsenal next this weekend. We definitely could have used Wilfred Ndidi in this game to go in those set pieces, to simplify the game. He does not overcomplicate things. The reason why Nigeria lost to Morocco was the fact that our captain in Wilfred Ndidi was not present. To keep the game simple, give the opportunity for Iwobi to keep the game going and to penetrate with the passes. You get me? And that is the reason why Wilfred Ndidi coming here would absolutely be a revolution in my mind this season. Short passes, recycle possession, keeps tempo steady. The important in a team is to not panic under pressure, and Wilfred Ndidi offers that to Manchester United. Now, he also has the limitations. We know that, and we have to be honest. He's not a progressive passer the way we would want it to be in the long term. He is not a press resistant under heavy pressure. We know that for a fact, which is why he needs the right partner. Kobbie Mainoo is the right partner. He is press resistant and he understands how to go about it. So we need to make sure that we put him in a situation where he's not doing the press resistant work. He's doing the cleanup duty. Now let's go to the next one, which is control, leadership, and structure, which Rúben Neves would bring. United lack no tempo controller. We have that lack. And that lack, of course, Kobbie Mainoo is one person that can actually do this. He understands how to control the tempo, but we need more of those people. We need a calm voice in the midfield. We have too many rushed decisions in big moments. We have too many rushed decisions, poor build-up from deep areas. And Rúben Neves is somebody that can control the game. Is somebody that understands how to move in the right positions to get us in the right wave to win the game. Slows the game down, speeds them back up when we need, knows when to keep the ball. Those are desperate things that Manchester United need to control the chaos that we get when we play top sides. Elite passing range is something that we know that Rúben Neves comes with. Switch off play, vertical passes through the lanes, progression without risk. He instantly improves our build-up play, the winger isolation that you would want for Bryan Mbeumo and for Ahmad. Chance creation from deeper zones, those are the things that Rúben Neves can bring. Now you also have the leadership and the experience. I don't need to tell you about that. He's the former captain of Wolves. He's Premier League proven and a vocal organizer. Of course, the likes of Bruno playing in the same midfield would not only make things better for us, but guess what? He also has a specialty in free kicks, direct free kicks, long shots, edge of the box danger. He brings those things to us. But we can't go forward without talking about his limitations also. He is not very mobile over large distances. He needs legs around him. Again, proper balance matters in this situation. Now, I truly do not believe that this is going to be the perfect for Manchester United. And in my mind, Ruben Dias would probably want a permanent move rather than a loan move, which brings us now to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Person in the midfield that can do the carrying. There is a physical connector. That is what Ruben Loftus-Cheek brings to Manchester United. United, of course, lacks a midfielder who can carry the ball for large spaces. Of course, we have Matheus Cunha, but Matheus Cunha feels more like an attacker than a midfielder in this Manchester United. The ability to break presses through carrying the ball with power. The physical dominance in central zones and the penetration from the midfield are things that Manchester United lack. We do not have it in Bruno, we do not have it in Maino, we do not have it in Casemiro. And that is where Loftus-Cheek comes in and brings elite ball carrying through pressure. His biggest strengths that we all know from his days in Chelsea, from his early days in AC Milan, is his ability to receive the ball under pressure, driving past midfield lines, and also draw a lot of focus from defenders in order for him to step out and give the pass to the right man. He creates a lot of space. Now, he's also a physical presence, standing 6'3", athletically strong, and honestly now understands how to stay on the pitch. We have all seen the documentary about how he had to go down and refine his body in order for him to be able to play football in a full season. He wins his dues. He shields the ball perfectly. He can carry play through contact. United are often bullied in the midfield, but Loftus-Cheek changes that. He is also a box-to-box threat. Arrives late in the box and can actually finish, can score from midfield, offers vertical running, and add goals and unpredictability to our football field. This is basically a McTominay in a better physical body, basically. The tactical flexibility in this situation, of course, is that Ruben Loftus-Cheek can play in the right-sided number 8. He's an advanced midfielder and understands how to play the wide interior role, which is very useful across competitions, across the Premier League. Of course, that's the only competition that we are playing, but with every team that we face, we need those situations to be able to put us in the best place. Of course, we can't go forward waxing lyrical without talking about the limitations that we face. He is not a natural tempo controller. We know that. He's not the, Tony Cruz-esque. He's not that. His injury history also needs managing. So we understand, and we need to understand how we would able to manage him. But that is the reason why bringing him in as a backup to Casemiro would definitely be a smart move. It would be a smart move because you're not playing every game. And Manchester United have one game this season. One game a week this season. So the key point about this in this situation is we have to look at the complementary profiles and not overlapping things. Are you talking about the shield in Ndidi? He's going to defend the space, stop transitions from happening. Are you talking about the controller in Neves? He's going to control the tempo and dictate pace. Are you talking about the carrier in Ruben Loftus-Cheek? He's going to break the line and drive forward. The question is, what does Manchester United want in these players? Because each player fixes a certain amount of problem. It fixes a certain type of problem, which Manchester United does have. And in my mind, I honestly do not know the right man to come into the situation. I just know we need to bring in one. And if you were forcing me to choose, I would choose the likes of Rúben Neves or Wilfred Ndidi. That is who I would choose between those two. However, it is up to Manchester United to make the decision. I just want somebody to come in order for us to get the depth in midfield, for us to be able to win this Champions League spot that we need to. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button. And if you are in this part of the video, make sure you guys drop this comment right here. Drop the comment says improve game management. That is one of the key things that we need to improve going through this season. And if you comment down if you are in this part of the video to comment this down, I will shout you out down in the comment section or in our next video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button, and hit the subscribe button so you tell YouTube that you love what we do here on Pillar Sports. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.